A young waitress was struggling to survive after losing everything. One rainy night, a mysterious millionaire walked into her small cafe and left behind something that would change her life forever. Full script. Emily wiped down the empty tables inside the tiny cafe while rain poured heavily outside. Her eyes looked tired. She had worked double shifts for weeks just to pay rent and take care of her sick mother. The cafe owner walked over and sighed. "Emily, if business doesn't improve this month, I may have to close the place." Emily forced a smile. "I understand." Deep inside, she felt hopeless. That same night, the front door opened slowly. A tall man wearing a dark coat stepped inside. Water dripped from his umbrella as everyone quietly stared at him. Emily approached politely. "Good evening, sir. What would you like?" The man smiled softly. "Just coffee." He sat alone near the window while Emily prepared the drink. The other workers whispered among themselves. "That's Daniel Hart," one said nervously. "The billionaire?" Emily didn't pay attention. To her, he was just another customer. When she served the coffee, Daniel noticed her shaking hands. "You seem exhausted," he said. Emily laughed quietly. "Life has been difficult lately." Daniel looked around the nearly empty cafe. "Yet you still smile." Emily shrugged. "People come here to feel better. I don't want to make their day worse." For a moment, Daniel remained silent. Then he asked, "What would you do if money wasn't a problem?" Emily's eyes lit up for the first time all night. "I'd open a bakery. My mom taught me recipes when I was little." Daniel smiled again. "You should never stop believing in that dream." Hours later, the cafe closed. Emily noticed Daniel had already left. But on the table was a folded note beside an enormous tip. Her hands trembled as she opened it. The note read, "Kindness is rare, don't lose yours." Attached underneath was a business card and a handwritten message. "Meet me tomorrow morning." Emily barely slept that night. The next morning, she arrived at the address on the card. It was the headquarters of one of the biggest companies in the city. She felt completely out of place. A receptionist welcomed her warmly and led her upstairs. When the office doors opened, Emily froze. Daniel stood beside a large table covered with bakery designs, financial plans, and documents. "What is all this?" Emily whispered. Daniel smiled. "An opportunity." Emily stared in disbelief. "I don't understand." Daniel walked toward the window. "Years ago, my mother worked 3 jobs to support me. One cafe owner treated her with kindness when nobody else cared. That kindness saved our family." He turned back toward Emily. "Last night, I saw the same kindness in you." Emily's eyes filled with tears. Daniel continued. "I want to invest in your dream bakery." Emily covered her mouth in shock. "You barely know me." Daniel nodded slowly. "Sometimes, character tells you everything you need to know about a person." Months later, a beautiful bakery opened in the center of town. The line stretched outside every morning. Inside the bakery hung a framed note, "Kindness is rare, don't lose yours." And every single day, Emily gave free bread to people who couldn't afford food, because one act of kindness had changed her entire life. Outro. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness can open the biggest doors. Never stop believing in your dreams, because you never know who is watching. Subscribe to this channel for more inspiring stories that will touch your heart.